Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who Theory. So I'm Davros and I'm a Whovian, and in this video I thought I would theorise on the bi-generation. So we all know by now, I'm sure everybody knows, I think the specials have been out long enough. In the final of the 360th anniversary specials, the Doctor played off against the Toymaker. And the Toymaker clearly thought he's played one game with one Doctor, he's played another game with another Doctor, and he thought, fine, this time I'll play the next game with the next Doctor. And of course, attempted to trigger his regeneration. Now, something did happen, of course. The 14th Doctor didn't exactly regenerate. We thought he was going to. But then, next thing he told Mel and Donna to pull, and him and the 15th Doctor separated into two entities. And of course, the 14th Doctor ended up staying with Donna, with his own TARDIS replicated from the Toymaker's domain. And the 15th Doctor went off to start his adventures. And of course, the 14th Doctor, I am assuming that he no longer has any regenerations left in him, and has adopted himself into the Noble Temple family, or the Temple Noble family. Anyways, as the 15th Doctor stated, bi-generation is said to be a myth in Time Lord culture. But I think, that all myths are something that have happened in the long distant past. Like, they're stories that are lost in translation. That's how I like to think of myths. That they could have happened, that they did happen, but over time they got, like Chinese whispers got lost along the way and became less and less realistic. So we all know, of course, I'm going to have to go back here on the Timeless Child thing. As much as I love-hate that thing, we all know that the Doctor was the Timeless Child, etc. and all that. Up to now, it's not going to get retconned at this point. And the 15th Doctor even mentioned it as well in the Christmas special of 2023. So, yeah, the bi-generation. Now, we all know when a Time Lord regenerates, the whole body changes, etc. and that, and whilst they're in their post-regenerative state, whilst they're recovering, they're, they're invulnerable. They can, the body just isn't stable until it has to fully reset itself. But I'm thinking, what if, now this again a theory I did a while back on, is the universe rewarding the Doctor, hence why the 14th Doctor looks like the 10th. Thinking, did he reward that face a bit more? And also, was it too soon for him to regenerate again? Because we all know, what was a year for us was only moments for the Doctor, because after she regenerated from the 13th Doctor on that cliff top, we all saw the 14th Doctor emerge. So the 14th Doctor, obviously took off in his TARDIS and went to 2023 where he ran into Donna again. So, the Star Beast kind of does take off not long after the events of the Power of the Doctor. And we all know, we see the new TARDIS, and then, it carries on into Wild Blue Yonder, and then it carries on into the Giggle. So we all know that that's sort of like, all connected in his one story. Well, the 60th anniversary specials are kind of like one continuous story. So I'm thinking, with the 14th Doctor's body still being fresh, even though it's got an old likeness to the 10th Doctor, is that what could have also caused the bi-generation? Because that body was just too young to die too soon, and basically it, for the Doctor, it's all been like, the whole events of the 60th special took place for like over a day for him in his time. So yeah, is that what, was it too soon for him to regenerate again? Hence the whole bi-generation triggered, having the 15th Doctor emerge from that old body. Because we all know as well that when the Doctor regenerates, he shoots out into those beams like in the recent revival era. You know, that's, I mean, is that clearly like the old physical body going out into like, and sort of, does that develop into its own being somewhere? We know that mentally that old appearance becomes like a guardian of the edge. But then there was the Fourth Doctor's regeneration with the Watcher when he merged with that, which I think is like the ghost of the 15th Doctor, the Fifth Doctor, and they're thinking is the Fifth Doctor like on a time loop where he merges with the Fourth Doctor, then regenerates, becomes the Watcher, merges again. I'm thinking, you know, and even Russell T Davies said, you know, all the Doctors are out there, and for all we know, yeah, not just in their timelines. I mean, obviously they're out there in their own timelines, but the Doctors pass. Are they all out there in their own, you know, when they burst into the beams, do the beams reform the old physical form of the Doctor and go out there and still, you know, have some form of existence? You know? That's what got me thinking. And also I thought I've not done a Who theory for a while. So yeah, there you go, there's something for you to think about. So, what do you think to this theory? Do you think I'm overthinking it too much? Or anything like that? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been Davros the Whovian and this has been a Who Theory. So, until next time, run for your life.